Paying the price, why we still love our rivers. Okay, everybody, calm down. I've lived in Marietta most of my life. I've lived through a few floods, been closer to some more than others, and watched our community hitch it up, wait it out, clean it up, and go back to living our lives. The charm of Marietta is based on three precepts. We have our history, our colleges, and our rivers. As for the rivers, what's unique about Marietta is that we're mentally configured to confront high water head on, move out of the way, chill out for a couple of days, watch the water level fall, and clean up the mess. Do we like it? No. Would we change it? Probably not. We've done it a zillion times, and we will continue to do it in the future. We point out to visitors and tourists, usually with pride, the markers on Front Street, the other parts of downtown, that document high water events that have shaped our history. But what makes Marietta special is how we hold hands with the water, literally, as a curse and a blessing, and, if you stretch it far enough, a gift from our forefathers who had the wisdom to resist building an ugly flood wall that would deprive us of a precious relationship with the Ohio and Muskingum rivers. We're not Parkersburg or Portsmouth, thank you. Despite best efforts, murals and pop artwork notwithstanding, there's no way to make a concrete wall attractive. So we accept what the river gives us occasionally, a reminder that we're a product of our history and proud of it. As I like to say, I'd send you a postcard, but we're living in it. Of course, some days are better than others. As we gear up for another flood, we hope it's a kind and gentle one, ready to impose darkness and create that eerie silence we experience when the city is buttoned up and underwater, and the only sounds are the occasional swishing of oars on John boats cruising new canals we usually call Gilman or Front or Green, serving up another experience to someone who hasn't lived through a high water event before, but will now talk about it forever. Floods are costly, inconvenient, and when improperly forecast, such as the great National Weather Service debacle of 2004, destructive. Flash floods, which can happen anywhere, are deadly, but what we have here now is an old-fashioned high water. My investment in our office at 521 Fort Street in historic Harmer Village was not without risk. I pay flood insurance but have never filed a claim. I understood then, and I understand now, that the rivers give us priceless beauty and presence that reaches through ancient history to define what makes our town special. But the rivers take what they want, and when they want it, as if they're alive and full of mischief, visiting us like an uncertain relative, stealing our boat docks and eager to remind us that they, not we, are in charge. As we prepare for another flood, we hope for less than more. We think of our outlying friends and neighbors throughout the county in the Mid-Ohio Valley and beyond, where there's no romance at all in what they're dealing with. But as we look forward to the bucolic days of spring and summer and fall, when we're watching parades, munching sweet corn, looking at power boats, sternwheelers, and fireworks, listening to carriage wheels on brick streets, today we pay the price. Simply suck it up. Move things out of the way, let Mother Nature mess with us again, and hope the federal government stays the hell out of our way. We've been here before. We'll be here again. And we take care of our own. We help one another, and we aren't complaining much. And to you rookies, new to Marietta and dealing with your first flood, welcome to the tapestry we call a genuine river town. Stay dry, take pictures, record your benchmarks to remember what gets wet and when. As for me, I'll be in the basement. And as Louise Zimmer would have said, here's to another chapter in Pioneer City Past. This is Bill White. Views and opinions are my own, and not necessarily those of anyone else.